Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's back? Back again. Z is back. Back again. Little dancy dancy, you know what I'm saying? All right, get ready to start the show. Yeah, it's been a minute. I've been busy. Other things have been going on that we'll just say I've been busy. And we get ready to start the show. TGIF, baby. Let the weekend begin. And we're gonna start it right after this word. Good afternoon, content creators. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the show. Welcome to TGIF. And welcome back to the wonderful man that I am, the. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for coming in. Yes, it's been the past couple of weeks. It's been very, very busy. A lot of things have been going on. I just got to do a pop up and explain what happened. But please, while we do that, we got to say a very special welcome to a couple of people that are here. Two of my favorites, Jeremy and Cheryl, and then Jeremy and Cheryl Cruising Adventures. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a minute. Uh, Mudfiles is in the house, always here. Mr. Mudfiles, thank you for coming. Yeah, thank you. Let's just say it's been a month. This month of September, Antonio. This month has been absolutely crazy. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. It's been nuts. It's been crazy nuts. But yeah, I am back right here. Hopefully next week I go back to my regular hours. It's been hectic. Uh, I apologize. I have not been on in a while. You know what? I've been watching the news. Before I continue, guys, we gotta pray for people in the southeast. We gotta pray for the people in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, especially North Carolina. We gotta pray for those people. We gotta. I wasn't thinking about going PDA team. I must. I must go PDA team. Um, yes, pray for the people in South Carolina, North Carolina. I have a couple of friends that live in Charlotte. I have a couple of friends of mine, South Carolina, and we'll just say the American spirit is still alive. There are volunteers going everywhere, especially in Texas. I haven't talked to my pastor because he is climbing a mountain in Africa. Yeah. But I've been talking to other people in my church, and we're going to get together with the organization with Franklin Graham. We're going to support them. We're going to get some supplies. Uh, and we have a distribution center in Dallas, and they're going to pick it up. I think they're going to pick it up tomorrow. So we got rid of all the supplies right now. If you want to contribute to it, go to Franklin Graham and volunteers, type it in, and the organization will come up. Just follow the instructions and just give some support. Yeah, it's been a pretty wild one. Um, When I saw in North Carolina, it broke my heart. And there's still cities and towns that they had not been to because the roads have been washed away. Uh, and this might be worse than Katrina as far as lives lost. I think the latest one was 220. Might be going higher because they had not been to all the areas that have been hit. But yeah. So we're trying to do some of that. We're also going to try some cruise news. I know Jeremy and Cheryl are getting ready to go on a cruise in less than 30 days. Getting ready to go on a cruise less than 30 days. Now, as far as me is concerned, I don't know. Especially for next year, it's gonna be pretty tough for me. Especially, I gotta pay for the cruise. I gotta pay for the flights. I gotta pay for the hotel room. I also gotta pay for the scooter. So, and you know what? I saw that's gonna be monetized. So we gotta go. We gotta go. We're gonna try to get to 3,000 hours by the end of the year. Because new year, new start. We're gonna try to get monetized. The goal is try to get monetized by the end of the year. So that means I'm gonna be doing some hustling and bustling. So, but yeah, also StreamYard is being a pain in the butt. Sorry, but they are. It's like I'm living it for 25, so I got my backup plan. So I'll explain that a little bit later. But how are you guys doing? What's going on? Let me go ahead and put the link. It's going to come up. I know a lot of people are working today, so let's see here. Let's see here. We got that. I think we got some reports. Hold on. Yeah, we got some reports I got to talk about in just a second. Let's see if we can. I'm sorry if there's a commercial on here. I need to check them out. Okay, hurricane. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, those waves are going to be high along with those rip currents too. Look at the visible satellite imagery. That is a perfect storm right there. It's category 4. You can see the nice concentric circles going into the eye itself, the clear spot. That is the eye. The immediate clouds outside of the eye is where you find the strongest winds. That's the eye wall. But look at the perfect circles. I mean, the outflow of this thing is not being disrupted at all. In other words, it has room to grow. So will it gain some strength? Possibly, yes. You can see as it moves up to the north away from land, it's going to bend up across the North Atlantic. Eventually, maybe holding itself together with a ball of energy, meaning rain and wind, as it gets close to the English Channel, and that's going to be the middle part of next week. So Ireland, France, England, you'll have to watch for this thing coming in for the middle part of next work week. Not the only thing that's out there that we're concerned with. It's going to be the waves. Here's what it looks like timeline-wise. Most of those waves are going to be affecting the lower part of the southeast as early Monday, and stretching up the eastern seaboard through Tuesday and Wednesday. So the biggest waves are clearly going to be around the center of circulation as it moves up to the north. These are going to be some big breakers, but the main problem is we'll get the rip currents in here also. Constant flow of water coming on land. That water has to escape somehow. It forms these little channels. Those are the rips that will kick you out. So if you're not a strong swimmer and you're getting caught into a rip, it doesn't take you under. It just drags you away from the beach. Swim parallel to the beach and then swim back in once you're out of the current. But we are going to see the big waves continue through Tuesday and the big waves keep on turning
as well. So we're watching that. So there's the way it looks on the Atlantic with the visible imagery. The big one up there across the northern part of your screen, that's Kirk. Behind it is Leslie, and it's starting to come together a little bit better. You can see we're watching for tropical storm Leslie right now. 65-mile-per-hour winds. It's on the way up also. It's moving to the west-northwest at 7. We have to watch this one a little more closely by the end of next week. We'll see where it goes. But at this point, we're not too concerned. This is by next Wednesday with 100-mile-per-hour winds. Notice we're topping out right here at about a category 2 or so, but it does have room to grow also. And we're going to see where it goes day 7, 8, 9, and 10. But at this point, most computer models do bend it up to the north, so I don't think we have to worry about this release of seaboard again, except for some waves. So don't rely on it. North Carolina still in recovery mode after a deadly Helene slammed in there last week. Fox Weather Steve Bender is ahead from the Asheville area. Fox Weather's ongoing coverage continues after this.
All right. All right, they got a commercial break, so we'll go back over here. We got the link out there if you want to come in. If you guys want to come in or you want to watch or you're listening in the background, thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. Appreciation. Let's see here. Yes, we have 3 people in the house. We have 3 people. 3 people. But yeah, I know. It's been a minute since I've been on. Hot day's been going on. Before I continue, y'all get ready for the Gulf of Mexico. Has some waves, some rain. If you're leaving on the Jubilee this weekend, just be aware Houston and Galveston are going to get some rain. If you're traveling, you should be traveling today. Oh, you're knitting and listening. I appreciate that, doing that. That's all good. That's okay, Cheryl. Thank you for listening and watching. Keep get some watch hours. That'd be perfect for me. So yes, I know you got less than 30 days until your cruise. Get excited about that. You probably pack to repack and pack and repack and pack and repack and then pack again. I've done that a couple times. So yeah, this we're gonna talk about. We always talk about that. There is a way across America that if you want to support and help our neighbors in North Carolina, go back to your local churches, talk to your local pastor, see what their church is going to do with that. Our church down here, we're going with Franklin Graham's organization. They've been there a couple of times. Yeah, a couple of times. It's like, yeah, we're the only ones that go in there. We don't believe in the government. Government hasn't done anything. Yeah. It's factory pack. Yes. Anyways, our church is going to send our supplies to them. They're going to pick it up at the church tomorrow morning. And we like to help any way you can. Mostly it's their prayers. Here's the thing. If you cannot get supplies, if you cannot donate money, you always can pray for the people of North Carolina. I think they take the prayers more than the money and supplies. Hey guys, we gotta pray for these people. We got so yeah. Trying to get in touch with as a guy. I'm trying to get in touch with him. He lives in South Carolina, so he knows people in North Carolina. I have a couple friends in North Carolina I haven't talked to over almost 20 years. Well, a little bit longer than that, almost 30 years. They're okay. They live in the south of east in Carolina. The western part of North Carolina got the worst. They live there in Charlotte, so they got a little bit of rain. But yes, if you've been watching the program, so we're gonna continue. Give me a second. I'm getting some news. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me go back here and put them on. Let's see. Okay, we'll be right back. Let's just play it for them. Hey, commercial break. Okay, so I waited for them to go back. Uh, okay. You're listening. Yes, you're listening. Okay. I waited for the latest report out of North Carolina. We've been very, very lucky. I mean, hurricanes are monsters. What it did to Galveston and Houston, that's what this one, this was this one that happened was a beast. Uh, Category 4. First it depended on Florida, and then rain, and then usually hurricanes go to the left. When they make landfall, they go to the left. Usually they go out to the east. This one went to the west and stopped. That's why you have like feet of rain. Not inches, but feet of rain. And especially in the mountains of North Carolina, they're not used to that. Their roads, but it's a mess. It's a mess. So that's what I'm doing here. 217. All right. Here we go.
Welcome back to Fox Weather. We are over a week after Hurricane Helene made landfall. Again, that was late Thursday night last week, and my goodness, the amount of damage that this storm did. You can see soldiers and airmen helping out with aid in North Carolina, where we had devastating flooding in the western part of the state. Also, I don't want to forget about you guys. Of course, we've had some devastating flooding also in parts of eastern Tennessee, western Virginia, northwestern South Carolina. When I say western NC, I'm really kind of encompassing that entire region. These guys are out there establishing supply points. Of course, the weather forecast is really important when it comes to recovery. And, you just saw Steve Bender and Brandy Campbell out there in the Asheville region, and the weather was pretty good. And I have to tell you what, the weather's going to be pretty good over the next couple of days, too. The next several days, I should say. Let me just get you a quick update on where we're at as far as power outages go. Actually, South Carolina, as far as states go, has the largest amount of people with power out still. Florida is actually doing pretty well, considering they got a direct hit from a Category 4 hurricane. 8.4 thousand people without power. But when you add it all up, I think we're just under 1 million right now. And when you compare that to how many people had the power out when it was at its worst, it was 4.8 million. So again, this takes a long time. This is just kind of the nature of the beast. And the power crews have been doing a very good job. Now, this is always kind of interesting to look at the live flight tracker. A lot of people will use this to look at where planes are and, plane routes and things like that. But we just isolated the helicopters here, and you can see them all around that area, kind of going out of town, filling up with filling up with items that people need and then dropping them down. So those helicopters have been absolutely essential. I mean, so many of these situations, you can't really get into some of these little towns. Very rural out there, especially on the outskirts of Asheville.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to that region, it can be a little bit tough to get around, even when all the roads are working out well. So listen, the forecast over the next couple of days, absolutely fantastic. Temperatures very close to average, and really a lot of sunshine. We don't have any rain in the forecast for the next several days. I'm talking at least 7 to 10 days, so it couldn't be any better as far as that goes.
All right.
Well, in the aftermath of Helene, restaurants in Asheville, North Carolina are stepping up in a big way. A coalition of local eateries is partnering with World Central Kitchen to provide free meals to those impacted by the storm. One of those restaurants is Kurate. And right now, I'm being joined by the chef and owner of Kurate, Katie Button. First off, Katie, I do know about you, okay? I kind of follow the food scene a little bit. I know you kind of started back in the day, Jose Andres. I know the whole story, so it's kind of cool to be talking to you. I wish it was under different circumstances. But let me ask you, how did you guys get involved in this relief effort, and why was it so important to do so?
Well, I think it was Saturday, so the brunt of the storm hit early hours Friday morning, and Saturday we started getting calls from World Central Kitchen that they were already bringing in team members into our area and needed restaurants to activate to start producing meals for the community. I mean, they are logistics masters and can jump fast on an area in need, and it has felt surreal because over the years, Curate and our other restaurant, La Bodega by Curate, we have held fundraisers for World Central Kitchen to support other areas in need and to have them show up on our doorstep because we are now that community that so desperately needs food and water and supplies.
Yes, our church is helping
unfathomable.
with
The destruction to our region.
hold on.
How many meals do you think have been distributed so far?
Well, I don't know the.
Hey, brother. Yes, our church is with Franklin Graham's organization. We have supplies. They're gonna pick it up from Dallas, where I'm at. Well, I'm not in Dallas, but they're gonna come to our church to pick it up, and Saturday morning, and they'll be going out to North Carolina Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. They should get to Carolina by Monday if it goes perfect. As far as I know, they're going to have at least 3 18-wheelers from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's cause of our local churches over here. So we got supplies, we got food, we got canned food, we got water. Other bigger churches got generators from Home Depot and Lowe's down here. I think we're sitting like 5 generators. So yeah, since our federal government doesn't care about, since the federal government is so slow about getting supplies up there, but the thing is, Trump today is going back to Georgia. I think Franklin Graham's going to be with them, and they got a great organization. We are in the process of helping as much as we can. I've been talking to a lot of my friends on TikTok, and we've been talking about that for the last 3 days about how we can support. We had one of my friends on TikTok was on Fox News. It's Fox News late night. He was on there last night, and he was talking about his friend is a helicopter pilot, and basically, without the government, they just went and go look for people, try to help people, and that group helped a baby come in, 2 adults, and they're on their way back. They went back there. They tried to take off. The FEMA didn't want us to help anymore, so they came back, but they did something. And that just motivated me more than ever to help people like that because, trying not to get. I'm trying to be not political in here, but it's hard to do. It's very hard to do. So yes, that's what I've been doing for the past couple of days. Other stuff is going on. Y'all know what's happening with that. Then we got to deal with the thing in the Middle East. Got that going on. I should be watching that, but I just been very, very busy. I had to deal with the outcome of my illness. But yeah, it's been very interesting. And by the way, I gotta call my doctor's appointment. I will do that right there. Doctor's office. I need to call them, see if they got any results for my they're supposed to schedule an appointment for echocardiogram. Haven't done that yet. I give them 2 weeks. I'll call and find out what in the world is going on with that. As far as Gooding, is concerned, you know what? This is a big event. The hurricane, and this is hurricane. This is part of hurricane season. Yeah. So when that hurricane was coming, they had to move some ships out of the way. They had to switch from Rocketown, instead of going to Rocketown, they went to Cozumel. Then it went to Rocketown and do it that way, just to stay away, from the storm and everything like that. The last time I heard, Jubilee was the only one that could make it to Cozumel. They're the only ship there, and yeah, it's very hard for that. It's very hard for that. Okay, yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. There's a lot of breaking news I hear. I got my TV on Fox, because I'm a Fox guy, and I hear that bing. That means there's alert. So, by the way, just if you want to help those people, get in touch with your local churches, or if you want to donate, go to Franklin Graham volunteer. Type that on Google. It'll take it direct to their organization. I can't remember the name of the organization, but it's good. Franklin Graham does a good job with that, and get in contact with them. Or just get in touch with your local church and say, hey, well, how can we help? Because they're not going to be helpful. They're going to need help for at least a couple of months. Because there's a lot of people that lost a lot of their property and lost. A lot of people lost their lives out there. I hate to say that, but yeah, they're gonna need help. They're gonna need help for the next couple of weeks. So if you have special time, if you cannot donate, if you cannot get materials there, just pray for them. That's I hate to say that, but I'm gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta eat. So I gotta say, hey, everybody, Cheryl, thank you for coming in. Buff Files, DB22, thank you for coming in. Chris Nuts, thank you. I'm gonna try to get back on schedule next week. It's just gotta get back to normal. Try to get some hours. I need to get some hours by the end of the year. By the way, if you had not looked at my hours, I got videos up there. Check it. I got my playlist. Go ahead and look at that. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to try to make some videos. I'll probably do a couple of shorts. Check those videos out, please. Try to get back to normal. It's very hard to get back to normal, but we've been going for the next couple of months. But yeah. All right, I'm getting out of here. Don't forget, do not drink and drive. Do not hang around with knuckleheads to do, and always drink responsibly. Peace out. Deuces. And we're out.